Hello and welcome from Baby Birdland. If you guys are new here, I'm Pam. This is Racing for Home Farm, where the animals rule the schedule and I just try and keep up. This is our baby bird brooder for when they've outgrown the in the tack room tiny brooder for when they first hatch, but before they've grown up enough to get out into the outdoor pen. Our weather has changed so much. It's been over 90 degrees for the last several days, and even overnight it's not getting cold anymore. So these guys have been off heat for almost 48 hours now. We may still give them supplemental heat if the weather were to change again and get cool, because they're not feathered out fully. As you can tell, they're in their awkward, I'm a silly looking chicken stage. Look at this guy. You got like half feathers, half down. They're just goofy looking at this point. And the poor little duckling, he's reached adolescent stage where his neck is too big for his body. He's tall and gangly. I'm calling it a he. I have no idea. I won't know for quite some time. Don't go reaching off the edge there. These guys have now reached the stage of exploration, of interest in their environment. They're curious about the dogs. They're curious about what's happening outside of the brooder. And they're not really concerned about me anymore, right? So the last time we saw them, they sort of huddled in the corner as soon as I opened the door. Now they're like, ooh, door's open. What can I look at? What can I see? Thankfully, the chickens are usually smart enough not to come flying off the edge. That will happen in about a week when they start to really flap their wings and feel their wild oats. And then we know it's time for them to move outside. The only thing stopping us, well, I mean, right now they're not ready to move outside because they're still just a little bit too young. They're not feathered out. But the only thing that would stop us from moving them outside in the next week or so is because the pen isn't fixed yet. Farm Hubby knows it needs to be fixed. It's actually probably only a couple of hours of work to get it fixed, but it has to get done. And so, you know, that's where we're at. This guy right here is our young chick, the accidental chick that was supposed to be a duck. That little one has started to become so typical for young birds, right? They're the youngest of the group and started to become like the most bold, the most obnoxious. They're just a lot of fun at this point. They're exploring, they're growing, they're figuring out flock dynamics, they're picking on each other. They look ridiculous because they don't have all their feathers and their necks are too big, and you know, like they're really funny looking at this point in their growth. And they're, as you can tell, they're really starting to figure things out, right? They're perching, they're still baby talking, right? There's no crowing or anything, but that'll start. Look at when they get the goofy mohawks on the top of their head. Look at that guy, the big gray one in the back. They're super awkward at this point, but they're quite happy, quite content. Everybody's working. They're working the flies that are here, which is also great. No problem with that. And when we move them outside, they will work that pen hard, and there will be no bugs left other than those that stay out of reach of the little velociraptors. They really are. But we've got a nice group of colors. We've got, you know, some patterning, some barred guys, some mottled is spotted ones. We've got, of course, always have a couple of black ones, solid black, that is. We've got some nice blues. We've got some buffs. The only thing I'm kind of bummed about is I don't have a white one. And I would love another white one because I only have one white one in my flock, but the chances of me getting a white one when I only have one white one in my flock are slim to nil. So, you know, this is the world I live in. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this little grouping that's going to join our big flock. Some of them have some weird color leakage, and that's why I tell you, like, oh, you're going to be a photo bomber? That's the one chicken I want to take a picture of. So like this guy here, Now, I can't even get, now he's got his butt to us. If I can get him to look at us again, there we go. See around his neck, it looks like he's got some red coming in there. That would be color leakage is what they call that, right? It means that he's not an appropriate show color, and I've said that since the get-go, right? I run a mixed flock of colors. Their colors do tend to mix a little bit. These are not show quality color birds by any means. I mean, I try and keep them show quality in the sense that their body conformation is correct, their feathering is correct, all of that. But as far as colors go, I don't have pens separated by colors. So, you know, the chicks are always a nice assortment of whatevers. And sometimes we get some with some weird, funny leakage. And I don't mind. I'm perfectly fine with that. I hardly ever breed chicks for myself. Every once in a while, we do some chicks for some folks that want some backyard friends, and they lay the same kind of eggs that beautiful showbirds lay. So that's how I run the flock of chickens. They're, you know, they're really my pets. They're not necessarily a part of the quote unquote business model. They are technically on the endangered list or on the livestock conservancy list. So, you know, certainly they adhere to our principles there, but I am not looking to, chick down. Okay. Well, on that note, I'm going to go rescue Mr. Chick, and I think we'll leave it there. He's fine. He's down there. I just have to go pick him up, but I don't want to crawl around on the floor with the camera. So until next time, guys, there's work to be done. Bye for now.